Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So the Panasonic GH5 is one of the most popular cameras out there, especially for YouTube content creators, because it packs so many amazing features in a small micro four thirds body. And for the price that you are paying, there really isn't a better camera out there in its category that provides as many features as the GH5 does. However, the camera was released back in 2017, and now we're approaching 2020, and so you know that the Panasonic GH6 is just around the corner. And so today I'm going to be giving my GH6 dream specs that I'm really hoping that Panasonic puts in their camera. And so the first and most important dream feature that I would love for Panasonic to put in the GH6 is better autofocus. Autofocus is the single biggest complaint and major weakness that practically all Panasonic cameras share because they use their proprietary contrast-based DFD system, which is great for photography and images, but it absolutely sucks for video because it's unreliable, it's random, it's frustrating, it's all the bad things that you would want in video autofocus. And even though Panasonic has been trying to update this over the years, and although there have been improvements, it's still not as good as a phase detect or phase hybrid that practically all the other companies are using, especially Sony and Canon. And so that's the first and most important thing that Panasonic should do, is to improve their autofocus, whether they move to a different system or upgrade their existing system so much where we don't have the problems that we do now. So that's the first thing, fix your autofocus, Panasonic. And so the second thing is keep all the features of the GH5 and the GH5S. Panasonic is pretty good in keeping a lot of their features and they're just adding more, whereas other companies like Canon, Nikon, or even Sony, they remove features in their new cameras. And so hopefully Panasonic keeps all the great features of the current GH5 cameras. And so the next two features are things that are in the full frame world, but I'm hoping Panasonic figures out some way to put this in the GH6. Starting with low light performance. So this is something that's really hard to do with the Micro Four Thirds, but if there's any company that could get better low light performance out of it, I think it could be Panasonic. And then to go along with that, this might not happen, but 6K. You know, because right now the only camera that does this 6K in a consumer level is the Panasonic S1H, which is full frame. So if Panasonic can once again figure out some magic to do 6K in GH6, this will really give it a competitive edge and it would last for the long term. For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool used at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. And then other things that I would like is a 24 megapixel sensor because the current GH5 I think is a 20.1, and so if they could put in a 24 megapixel sensor, then this will match the resolution that we currently have in the Panasonic S1 and the S1H, and once again it'll really help this to last longer if they have these additional features. And then the final thing that I'm hoping the GH6 has is the Flippy tilt screen that the Panasonic S1H has. This is really a great system because I think everybody agrees that having a flipper screen is really helpful, especially if you are a content creator. And at the same time, having a tilt screen is great for photographers. And so if there's any way that Panasonic can use the same hybrid screen system, this would be really great for all the people who want to do both videography and photography. And so those are all my dream specs for the Panasonic GH6. I'm hoping that Panasonic first and foremost improves their autofocus. And if there's any way that it can add these other features, then it will truly make this the perfect camera and the #1 choice for all the YouTube content creators out there. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, whether you are a Panasonic owner yourself or maybe you own some other cameras, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you want to see my entire camera tutorial tips and thoughts playlist, I will leave that in the description as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group, where you get access to additional videos and content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.